What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Funko 411. On today's episode, we're going to be wrapping up our Mystery Box Mountain series with a box from Chalice Collectibles, and we're also going to be talking about some Chalice Collectibles drama. I guess drama is probably a strong word, but something that happened the last time I opened up a Chalice Collectibles mystery box. I kind of commented on the way that they do their mystery boxes. So I'm going to play you a clip from that video, and then we'll talk about kind of what happened after that, because I posted something on Instagram. They responded back to it. So I want to chat about that before we open up this box. So here's that clip. There is something that I wanted to flag for you that I thought was really weird. Here at the top, it says limit of 15 boxes per order, no duplicates, and then it says may order more than once, chance of duplicates, one random exclusive pop, and then it says grails and top hits are randomly inserted. Now, answer this for me. This is something that I've had an issue with Chalice before, and I've always, questioned kind of like the legitimacy of the randomization. It's like, how can you tell me that you're going to be randomly giving me a pop and that, grails are randomly inserted, and then also tell me that I can buy 15 and not get duplicates? So if you're able to put 15 pops into a bundle, and in this case 10, and tell me I'm not going to get any duplicates, then how is it random? It's not actually random, because you're making sure that you're pulling pops from certain piles where like, okay, well, here's this anime pop. I have 50 of. I'm going to stick one in here. And then I have here another pile of 50 of some hobby stock exclusive that I'm going to stick in. That's not random. So then it kind of makes me lose faith that those grails are also randomly inserted in there. And here, this sort of speaks to the same thing. I don't like that all of the pops, when I bought 10 pops, all of them are in 2 boxes. They should be in individual boxes so that I know they were chosen randomly, not in bundles of 5 and 5. All right, so as you can see, I was basically questioning how random their mystery boxes actually are, because when you can guarantee that you're not going to get any duplicates, it means that nothing is pre-packaged and ready to go. So I don't like that, because it just kind of opens the door for, funny business, basically. So I went to Instagram and I posted this. I'll have the screenshot up. I posted the screen of their box details, and then I made this comment. I said, Chalice Collectibles, can you please explain how all of these statements can be true? If it's random, how can you guarantee a chase or an autograph when you buy 15? If it's random, why are they always packaged in groups of 5 pops? If it's random, how can you guarantee that there aren't any duplicates? How are the grails randomly inserted? Are they in groups of 5, or are they in individual single boxes? Do you put more grails in the groups of 5 or in the single boxes? I love opening mystery boxes from you all, but this kind of stuff makes it hard for me to keep buying. And this is true, because if I lose confidence in how the mystery box is set up, then I'm definitely losing confidence in my ability to possibly pull one of those grails. So to Chalice Collectibles' credit, they pretty much immediately responded. It was like a couple hours later, it might have been the next day. And here's what they had to say. They said, the way we keep it random but still ensure you don't get duplicates is as follows. We take the total number of boxes sold. For this example, let's use 3,000, and we make 15 racks of 200 pops. Each rack has a theme such as anime and Marvel, etc. And then one rack has chase and sign pops. Then we add the grails randomly to each rack. Now it's time to pull. For the singles, say we sold 100 pops. The pops are pulled from all 15 racks equally. There is a chance that when they're pulled, a grail comes off the rack. Those all get packed into our small boxes. Then the team comes along and labels them. We use the same method for 1 through 15. For the 15, we pull a pop from each rack, ensuring randomness yet no duplicates, and guaranteeing you get a pop from the signed chase rack. Again, a grail may be pulled from the rack. Those 15 get packed, and another team comes and labels them. There's no way to know who gets what from any team member, but this process ensures the accuracy of statements we make about the 1 in 15 and duplicates. All right, so first I want to say I really appreciate the fact that Chalice addressed my question as quickly as they did. It was nice to see them kind of go through and talk through every single point that I was making and address what their method is. So it is nice to now know how they do it, and it does seem like a structured process, but there are a few things that still bother me as a customer that I don't think that they can get around, and it might just be because of the scale of their business versus smaller mystery box companies. Like, if I do a mystery box and it's 40 boxes, I'm able to show you all of the top hits, and I'm able to, ensure that all the boxes are prepackaged, because it's only 40 boxes. Chalice is usually selling thousands of boxes. So the two things that kind of still bother me about the way they explained it are this. One, they don't ever really disclose how many boxes are in the run. So when they say like, oh, we'll have racks of 200, 100 or whatever, sometimes there could be 5,000 boxes. So I don't know for sure, like if there's 20 grails, how they're going to separate those grails on those different racks. If there's, 15 or 20 racks, are they putting a grail on every rack? I don't know. So that kind of still is a little bit unknown. And then you also just still question the randomness. When everything's packed away in a box like this, if the pops were in here and say this was a 6-pop mystery box, and I pulled this from my pile of 50 boxes, I'm not going to know what's in this box. It's truly random. They're doing it one by one. So, you kind of have to question, like, do the workers know who they're packaging for? Like, maybe they have a buddy that they're packaging for and they just pull one of those grails. I'm not saying that kind of thing happens, but it could happen, and where it wouldn't happen if it was already prepackaged. And then lastly, I think that this almost guarantees that you're not ever going to get multiple grails. So if you buy 15 boxes, there's probably no way you're going to get 2 hits, because even though they say they do them randomly off of each rack, like let's say I'm doing that and I pull a grail for somebody from that first rack, and then I get to rack number 6. Am I going to pull another grail from them knowing that I put a top hit in their box? Probably not, because you're kind of just conscious of the fact that you pulled a grail already for the person. So I don't know. It's not truly random. I would rather buy a box from them and get 10 duplicates and at least have had a chance at getting multiple grails, rather than knowing that somebody is selectively picking for me. But that's my opinion. I want to know what you guys think down in the comments below. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. I'm curious what you think. Is this not a big deal? Does it, hurt your faith in the company? It doesn't really change. At least I know how they do it. So I'm kind of buying into what their method is when I'm buying their boxes, and I'm fine with that. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, and now we'll get into this mystery box. So right after that post happened, I bought this mystery box from them, which was I think it was like a 4th of July mystery box. It was a while ago. So I bought 6 pops in here. They were $15 each, so $90 for the pops, and then it was like another $10 or $15 for shipping. I'll have the box details at the bottom. So like $110 all in. And as for the top hits, they had a lot of the usual suspects in there. They had a Planet Arlia, they had a Plutonium Marty, they had a bunch of NFTs, a lot of the same kind of bigger grails that you've seen from Chalice in the past. So we're going to open up this box, see how we did. And like I said, they don't disclose how many boxes there were, so I don't know how many pops they sold in this run. I think they've actually started doing that a little bit more. I have seen more recently they've been doing somewhat smaller runs and telling you how many boxes are in there. So that does kind of let you know, like if they're doing that rack method, like kind of how they're breaking it up based on how many grails are in there. But see, as you can see, this was kind of like what my issue was, is I bought 6 single boxes, 6 single pops. They're all packaged in one box. Because of that method, they're kind of just picking them and then putting them in here. So let's take a look in here and we'll see how we do. I mean, I wonder too, I guess like if you did get one of those top hits, they probably would put it in a hard stack. So I don't feel any hard stack in here. I'm guessing that they put those in hard stacks. These feel like just maybe soft protectors, and this box kind of just fell right apart. We'll do this corner one first. We've got Tanjiro Kamado. Man, I've seen this pop many a times from Chalice, and probably Chrono too. It's been a little while, but here's Tanjiro Kamado, and this got the special edition sticker. Next up, we have, is it Oi Todo? And that's a Chalice exclusive from Jujutsu Kaisen. Man, is it Aoi to do? I don't know. There's that one. This is again, like, if you're watching this for the first time or watching my video for the first time and you've never seen a Chalice box open, Chalice has a lot of anime pop. So if you're into anime and you like that, then you're going to get some good stuff, especially like as a starter collector. If you're new and you want to just get some pops in, to kind of start your collection off, you get a lot of cool anime pops. I am not an anime collector. enjoy opening Chalice boxes just for fun and for the sake of showing you all, but there is a lot of anime stuff. Actually, this pop, I'm pretty sure we got in our last Chalice box, which is Little Mermaid, Ariel from the summer convention. I mean, I guess another thing I kind of comment on Chalice, they used to put a bit higher quality pops in their boxes. Now, I don't know. I want to say the quality of the pops has gone down a lot because you see more stuff like this. You see more like brand new recent releases and not as much sprinkled in of some like older hits. Like here's another one. We got Green Goblin special edition sticker. This was a box lunch exclusive. I never picked up this pop, so I will keep this one because I do like this pop and I was kind of meaning to go find it, but it's a more recent release. It's very common. It's definitely not worth the $15 per box. Our fifth pop is Amy Winehouse, and this was one I picked up from Funko recently because they were doing a sale and I picked this up literally for like $4 or $5. So Amy Winehouse, this one has the special edition sticker. The one I got from Funko Shop was obviously the Funko Shop version. So I like the Pop Rocks line. I don't mind getting this pop, even though I know I only paid like $5 for it, but I don't mind getting this pop because I hold on to, like, if I get a pop from the Pop Rocks line, I'll usually just hold on to it because these pops, regardless of who it is, they have a way of kind of going up in value because, you know, fans of Amy Winehouse will eventually find out that there's pops and then they'll come looking for them 5 years from now and this will hold good value. So Amy Winehouse. All right. And then our sixth and final one, we've got a chase, and it's the Tanjiro Kamado chase special edition sticker. So I guess it actually shows too that when you buy less than 15, they could still pull from that chase or signed rack. You know, again, going with what they said their method was, they have a rack that's only chases and signed pops. So even though I didn't buy 15, they still pulled a random one from there. So again, it kind of begs the question, like, if I had bought two, would they ever pull anything from that chase or sign rack? I don't know. I feel like it still leaves a lot of questions about how truly random those boxes are. And my biggest defense for them is the fact that they sell so much. They sell thousands of pops, so they can't really, I don't think they could do it the more traditional way of the small runs. But there is our Tanjiro Kamado chase. Let's check our values really quick on these and see how we did. All right, so we got our values, and a couple of these I'm not really sure I agree on the value, but we're gonna go with what PPG says because that's what we always do. Tanjiro came in at $20. I think that's a little high. For Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm not even going to try to say the name. This one came in at 13. That seems fair. Ariel came in at 10, which is pretty accurate. Green Goblin was 16. I'll take that because that's basically retail. Now this one, Amy Winehouse came in at 25. And like I said, I bought this exact pop from Funko Shop for $5 like 2 months ago. So I'm going to stick with 25, but this is not worth that. Maybe in the long run, I think it will be, but Tanjiro, the chase, came in at 34. So in total, we got back $118. We spent $110. So we were ahead by just $8, which honestly is a little unusual for Chalice. Usually, because of PPG, you usually get a bit more on Chalice boxes than what you pay for. So this time we only snuck by basically breaking even on these, but that is all I've got for you guys today. I really enjoyed doing this Mystery Box Mountain series. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. I'm sorry that this video is a little bit more negative. And I mean, I feel like all the criticisms were pretty fair. But anyway, if you did like the video, make sure to hit that like button before you head out. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I've got a lot more content set up for the rest of this year. Do all that stuff, and I will see you on the next one.